Good evening to one and all. I am Sheikh Qaidul Hassan from class plus 1 in KLM International School. Today I am going to tell you how to find the values of large angles like sine minus 660, cos 1230, etc. Till now we have studied about theta in the first quadrant, that is all the trigonometric ratios we studied till class 10th were in the first quadrant. Now we are going to study about them in the all other quadrants, that are the second and third and fourth quadrant. These are the x and y axis. Here we have studied till here only in this portion. We have studied only this bit of trigonometry. Now we are going to study that we know that in the first quadrant all the trigonometric ratios are positive. Now we are going to study that in the second, third and fourth quadrant which ratios are positive and negative respectively. For this we can remember something like add sugar to coffee. This proverb helps us to learn the signs of the T ratios. For example, ASTC tells us that in the first quadrant all T ratios are positive. In the second one, sine and cosec are positive and all other are negative. Here tan and cot are positive, and in the third quadrant, and in the fourth one the cosecant cosine and secant, these are positive and all other T ratios are negative. So now we will use this concept to find the values of large angles. To find the values of large angles, we have to follow some steps. The first step is, if the theta is positive, negative, if it is positive we have to do nothing. If the theta is negative, then what we have to do is change the signs of the ratios. For example, if it is sine minus theta, it will become minus sine theta, and cos minus theta Now Here we can see that all the t ratios become negative when the theta is negative, except for cos and secant. This is because when theta is positive or negative, the signs tell us the directions of the angle. Here, if the theta was to be positive, then the angle was started to be drawn from the origin anti-clockwise. That is in the first quadrant, then in the second quadrant, then third, and then fourth. But now what we have to do is draw the angles clockwise because the theta is negative. So if we draw the angles clockwise, the first triangle becomes in the fourth quadrant, and in the fourth quadrant we know that cos and secant are always positive and all other t ratios are negative. So here cos and secant will not change, will not be negative and will be positive instead. The next step is to find the quadrant in which the theta lies. We have to find the quadrant, like if the theta lies in first, second, third or fourth quadrant. And then we have to adjust the sign of theta and the t ratio. Like in the coordinate geometry, we have the 2D plane, Cartesian plane. In this plane, when the first quadrant, when we take the first quadrant on the base, it is 0 degree. After first quadrant, it becomes 90 degree. The rounds start and like this and always become increased by 90 degree in every quadrant. So this becomes 180, 270 and 360 degrees and 450 degrees and so on. So we have to find the angle quadrant in which the theta lies. For example, if the theta is 98 degree or if it is 125 degree, it lies in the second quadrant because it is greater than 90 and less than 180.